The United Kingdom's vote to leave the European Union has a big impact on the tech sector.
And joining us now is tech expert Shelly with more on this. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So where are they going to get hit the hardest?
I don't know if they're going to get hit hard. Everything can be solved with time and money, but that's actually the point, right? They made a decision to leave. So what are the things from a tech standpoint that are going to change? Well, they were working on privacy and security because obviously security, hunting down terrorists, surveillance, these are all really important things in today's day and age, and electronic surveillance most important. We were working towards a unified EU from a single digital initiative, and what's going to happen now with the UK being separate is we're going to have two different groups, two different countries, EU as one group, and then the UK, to have to make deals with one another for commerce, e-commerce, surveillance, all of the things that make the internet work. We were dealing with a unified EU. Now we've got two entities, and of course, that's just the tip of the iceberg. On a consumer level, 5G is coming, the successor to 4G phones, and they had just started this EU initiative where, you know how when you roam internationally, it's crazy expensive?
Yeah.
They were trying to get that all straightened out. Of course, UK is going to be a separate phone plan now than the EU, right? That's going to go. And it gets crazier than that. London was the absolute epicenter of where you'd want to start a startup. You go to Europe, it's like, wow, I'm American, I'm going to start a startup in Europe, all of Europe. I'm going to plant myself in London, and I have complete passport access to everywhere. And all of the guys who know how to code, all the girls who know how to product design, all of the people who know how to do everything from all over Europe could just come and work with me. Now they're going to need visas, but you've got amazing tech centers in Madrid, Berlin, Paris, Munich. So which is more likely that someone who's a coder who lives in France is going to say, oh, I'm going to just run to England now and get a visa and try to get a work visa and all that? Or am I just going to go to Munich and get a great tech job in Munich? So the economic impact, it's almost impossible to understand how significant this particular breakup is going to be, just from a tech point of view. And honestly, if you think about it, how complicated the tech side is, imagine when you go through every other industry. I have another 25 things I could tell you about from their lame duck status. In a privacy scenario, Germany and France really want strict rules about e-commerce. The UK had a voice of reason. Well, now they're lame duck. That voice is silent. So the EU goes off to be whatever it wants to be, and the UK will have its voice of reason, but by itself.
Do you think some of these startups are already thinking about moving?
To tell you the truth, my phone's been lighting up, my email's been lighting up the last couple of days. People are doing it immediately. Wow. I was so surprised at how quickly everyone's like, well, okay, we're moving to Paris. Oh, okay, we're moving to Munich. Really? Wow. But it's not finished yet. And the answer is no. Uncertainty is what we don't want to have. Right. We're moving so that we know we have the biggest market available to us. And we can have the one set of rules that we need to work with throughout the marketplace. It's fascinating.
It's shocking, too, that all the pollsters and all the bookies and everybody got it wrong. I mean, everybody was saying that this was not going to happen.
You know, look, people vote with their hearts, not their heads. And who are we as Americans to say what the people of the UK should do? We aren't. But I can tell you that none of this can't be solved with time and money. But think about the amount of time and the amount of money and what a devastating effect this is going to have on the economy there. It's kind of, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Shelly
all right.
Palmer, thank you.
Thanks, Shell. ShellyPalmer.com. Find out all your tech info from that amazing site. He always has really good stuff there.
He does.
Loaded up with good stuff.